everybody. Happy Black Friday. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am trying to get to my page so I can see what you guys are doing, and I don't know why it's giving me a hard time. Which is typical, right? Every time I do this. So, okay, there we are. Yay. All right, cool. So, today I'm going to talk about this month's paper pumpkin because it's what I do every month. But today is, as I said, Black Friday. So I'm going to remind you that I just posted that for a $50 order today only, which I believe today is the 25th of November. Is that right? I forgot to look before I came on. The day after Thanksgiving 2022. So it's Black Friday. The special is if you make a purchase of $50 in Stampin' Up! Products today, I'm going to mail you an exclusive brand new Stampin' Up! Set. Well, I can't say exclusive. A retired stamp set that's never been used. So you will get that in the mail when you place an order at MemoryINKers.com. That's my Stampin' Up! Website. And you use this hostess code, S as in Sam, V as in Victor, H as in Harold, B as in Bobby, X as in X-ray, V as in Victor, N as in Nancy, E as in everything. I never know what to say with those. I've never been a call sign kind of person. So anyway, say hello. Let me know where you're from. Let's talk this paper pumpkin. Now, I'm going to show you a few things that I've done, and I'll make a few cards for you because, you know, everybody likes the paper pumpkin alternatives. So when you get it, it comes, of course, with this package of instructions and adhesives, a stamp set. This one came with some really pretty mint macaron baker's twine. And a cherry cobbler Stampin' Spot. And then I'm going to move this box out of the way. And then these are the adorable tags that this kit makes. They're so cute. I really like them just as Stampin' Up! Has them. They're just really, really cute. But, of course, we've got a lot of alternatives to look at today. Well, my brand of alternatives. So I'm going to show you just a few things that are still left in the kit for me. It came with a lot. I have one of these pretty little snowflakes left. A couple of tags still here. I'm going to show you something fun to do with the other half of this leftover piece. Some candy canes. I think there were 3 pages of this, which was really nice. So you got a lot of stuff that you can use. And of course, it's made to use all the tags, of course. But you know me, I can't just stop there. So let us talk about some of the fun alternatives. And I'm going to set these over here so they're kind of where you can see them. All right. So the first one I'm going to do, let me grab my paraphernalia. So these are photopolymer stamps. So I always recommend that you have our foam mat. And I'm going to grab one of the small Stamparatus sheets, the grid papers, because I just like the size of them. And I'm going to use the Merry Christmas on this one, which I've already pulled out. And here are some of the other pieces. Now, I did use this awesome 3D brick and mortar piece. I've already pre-embossed it, so you guys wouldn't have to watch me use the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, because I know you guys have seen that before. So, but anyway, this is an awesome, the 3D brick and mortar. If you look at how that is, it is so cool. So, and then I used, this is from, and honestly, as of today, like I said, it's Black Friday 2023. I don't know if there are any of these left, but these were the Good Things Count cards and envelopes that if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you could get for $10. And it had a bunch of card bases in 4 different colors, and then the awesome envelopes that match it. So cute. So anyway, but I can't tell you if any of these are left. And you do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in order to get them. But it is number 1633134. I definitely recommend, if you want to try to get them, you go to my website right away, MemoryINKers.com. And don't forget, $50 today is going to get you a free stamp set in the mail. All right, so I used one of these cards as a base, and then I cut one, and I I wheeled it through. I don't know why the word's not coming to me. With the 3D brick and mortar. And now what I'm going to do is, because this is very subtle, let me zoom in for you guys so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I am going to take the cherry cobbler ink pad that came, the little spot that came with the Paper Pumpkin set, and I am going to just rub it all over. Whoops, hope that, well, it kind of darkened it, but it's okay. And you can decide how dark you want it, how light you want it. But see, now I have a pink and cherry cobbler brick background. I've done this also in white. In fact, I have my, maybe, here it is. This was when I was playing with it. This one is done with the craft white ink. So you can see, if you want a more subtle background, you could use the craft, it's not called craft anymore, I don't think, but our white ink pad. So just so you know, that is there. I just heard something's fall, so I'm hoping that I'm in the middle of my demo and I don't screw up. All right, so I've got that. Then I am going to take this cute little circle that was part of the kit, and I'm going to ink up the Merry Christmas from the stamp set with the cherry cobbler also. And I'm going to stamp it towards the bottom on there. So it did make the C a little bit off, and of course it isn't perfectly centered, but it's me. So so now I've got that. I also popped out the little hat. Let me move these for you. I popped out the little hat and 2 tags. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting these together. I'm not going to put a string on this, so see how the hole isn't punched out actually on either one of them? I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to leave that there because I don't want to have a string on this one. Although that mint macaron string is very cute, I am not going to use it. So I'm going to use my liquid glue. Of course, your kit does come with the glue dots, which would work just fine for this. And now I'm going to center just the white part of this top tag, this holly, or this holly jolly tag. And so it is causing this to lift up over it, and I'm totally okay with it. Okay, so now I've got that. And I'm going to take the little Santa hat, and I have something on it, darn it. Well, hold on. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but it's a sand eraser. Get it in an office supply store, probably Amazon, but see how it just took that off? So I make enough mistakes. It doesn't take off everything. Don't get excited. Like if you have a giant splotch, it might end up tearing up your paper, because it is sandpaper basically. So it can tear up your project. So just use that sparingly. So I just put a little bit of glue on the Santa hat, and I am going to set it over the Merry Christmas. And you can be straight, you can be crooked. If you're me, you're going to be one or the other anyway. There's no option of choosing. And then I'm going to put this on last. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere my background piece, and I am going to use some dimensionals. And how many you use is totally up to you. I always try to think about, what am I going to do with this card? Am I going to mail this card, or am I going to take it somewhere and hand it to somebody, or put it in a gift box? if you're not mailing it, you can probably get away with less of the glue, of the dimensionals. But if you are going to mail it, you're going to want to add, because otherwise it kind of gets smashed down in the mail just from the machinery that they used and things. So I am peel these off. I think I got them all. Okay. Now I'm going to set that on here. And of course you could do this on another color, but I wanted to use those cards that came in that kit. So, so now I am going to glue this tag down, because I don't want too much dimension, because I've already decided that I'm going to mail this in the actual post office. So I've got that glued down, but I'm gonna give this some dimension. Now that is gonna make it thicker when you mail it, so you need to think about that when you're creating cards, that some things are gonna make it thicker. Also notice I put the dimensional over both pieces. That way it just gives it a little bit more adhesive, not that you probably need it. But I have this crooked, so now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna make it crooked in the other direction and slightly off center. Super simple, but I love this technique of coloring over an embossed image. So I hope you like that. That's my first alternative card. Then I took another one of those awesome cards from that kit, and this one is in the mint macaron. Get my bone folder out. And I'm hoping you guys can see this on the screen. This has like a background, almost like it's a canvas look to it. So that's pretty cool. Now, remember I told you I was gonna, this is what, there was 4 on here, okay? So this was a long sheet with 4 of these beautiful tags on it. And all I did was I trimmed it down, because I thought, I'm not wasting this. This is pretty. And I like pretty. So I'm going to take this and I am going to glue it to the front of the card as is. Doesn't give you a lot of playroom. And I am making a mess all over my table. I can see where I'm slipping. I should have my silicone mat down here. And I am going to put this kind of even Stevens in the corner. I wonder who Steven was and why was he even? That's the question. Inquiring minds want to know. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. So I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty special. I went to, myself and one of my sons got to go to my daughter's house for the holiday and spend some time with her. She did get a little tired, so we didn't stay very long, but it was still really nice. We had a very good dinner, and we got to hang out and just love on each other, and that's what the holiday's all about anyway, right? And we had plenty of food. I mean, it was ridiculous the amount of food we had. Okay, so this beautiful paper is from the mini catalog, the current mini catalog. This is in the Hostess pack, where you get 48 12 by 12 sheets for $30. It is a bargain. Beautiful, beautiful papers in there. And this is one of the most popular ones, I think, that we have ever had. All right, so now I'm going to take this pretty little circle that we used before, and I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas again. But this time I am going to try and center it. I say try because y'all know me, and you know that there's no guarantees in life when Carrie is stamping. So there we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I got another schmutz. What's going on with me? Oh, you know what? That wasn't a schmutz. It was just something flaky. Okay, so this is a super simple card. Super simple. Again, just some fun dimensionals on this. And this is nice because that designer series paper really makes a difference. So there you go. And then you've got that pretty shimmer in the background. And if you wanted to, you could add some rhinestones or some Wink of Stella to jazz that up. But I can't, you know, glitter is a big freaking deal to me. So here's a couple of others. I do have another one to show you, but I want to show you a few others that I did that I used the Joy stamp. And then these little flat bells are so cute. They are going to be going away, so you might want to grab them. Here's one of the pretty little snowflakes from the kit. And these beautiful amber rhinestones, those are from the kit that has the leaves, the pre-cut leaves. You get like, I think it's like 50 leaves, and you get a bunch of these beautiful amber rhinestones. I wanted to use them because they're just so pretty. So there's another alternative. Here's one where I used the pink cardstock from that kit again, and I just stamped the candy cane in the background and used the Holly Jolly again, basically similar to what I did before. I've just offset it, and I used some of this beautiful gold glimmer ribbon, which is also going to be on the retiring. I think I'm a little too close. Hang on. I think I'm a little too close. Let me squeeze down a little bit, so hopefully you can see a little more on the card. So anyway, that's that one. Let me pull this one back up. Let me pull them all because I tend to sometimes forget. So this is the first one. Here's the second one. And so you guys can see them all. So there's that one. And then I did some embossing. Look at this one. I think I'm in love with it. So I did a couple of things here. I used Versamark and embossed the Merry Christmases that you see all the way around. I used 3 of the snowflakes. They have some more of those amber gems from that leaf pack. I don't know how well you can see it, but the Santa hat has, I have a little bit of an issue right there, but I used the white puffy paint that is in the mini catalog, and so it's got some dimension to it. Love, love, love. It's one of my favorites. And then this one was sort of an afterthought. I used the little flowers, and then I used the dot. And first I worried about these ones that aren't like perfect circles, but I thought about it, and I thought, you know what? You know how I feel about perfectionism. Would it have been cuter with perfect circles? Sure. But it's not. It doesn't have them. So I still like it. I still think it's a fun card. So we're good with that. And while I'm talking about embossing, let me remind you of our awesome, this is a great, great Christmas gift. It's missing somewhere. I probably have on my table the great tweezers that go in here. And this is the embossing Additions toolkit. And it is $27. Makes a great gift. So don't forget about that. Awesome, awesome item. Okay, I have another card for you, and hang on, I had to pick stuff up as I drop it on the floor, or I will lose it forever. All right, so I am going to use the Stamparatus. So I wanted to bring these out because, you know, if you get the kits, you're getting a lot of, like, you know, you've got the cherry cobbler. But if you're looking for a packet of the spots, you can get them at Stampin' Up. You get 8 for $24, number 153183. And I'm telling you all of these extra things to purchase because I do have that Black Friday sale today only. Black Friday 2023. You're going to want to shop at MemoryINKers.com. using this hostess code SVHBXVNE so that you can get a free stamp set. So I'm going to show you the pieces I'm using. Again, I'm using the basic gray card that was in that card pack. Of course, if you didn't get the card pack, you know, just grab your other cardstock. I'm using the Pretty Snowflake. This little circle that it was actually for stamping this. This is so cute. This Express Delivery North Pole. I can see using that for a long time. And then I'm going to be using one of these for my sentiment. So I am going to pop out my, what is down here? Ah! That's why it's stuck. I had this on top of it. Here's the little awesome tweezers that go with that embossing kit. I wondered where they went. All right. So y'all know Stamparatus. Yesterday I did a whole video on the Stamparatus. If you did not see that, scroll down on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel and you will see Stamparatus 101, where I teach a lot of fun things about the Stamparatus, my favorite tool ever. I'm just going to use one of the awesome plates that comes with it. And of course I have the foam mat there underneath on top of the laminated piece. So here we go. I don't know why I keep turning that. I want it this way just for my personal preference. I'm going to put on the plate. May as well slap that down. I'm probably going to need the other one. So, as you know, this awesome tool comes with 2 magnets. They're very strong. So, I am going to use Open Me. I'm going to use the Open Me stamp. And so let me grab that. I think I actually did this exact same piece also. Notice I do not have my cool rubbing tool handy. And I want to use one of these green ones. So I am going to pull it out. And then I want to use, I thought I pulled it out. I want to use the Granny Apple Green. And what did I do with it? I pulled it out. I wonder if that's what fell. Something fell earlier. Oh, darn. So somewhere I have my Granny Apple Green little spot, but where that somewhere is, I do not know. So I am going to go ahead and grab my big pad. So I'll be looking for that for like a week. You guys know how that is. So I'm going to ink it up. You can, of course, you can use big pads. You just have to be, you know, if you don't want to clean up a big mess, you just have to be a little more careful. But if you get ink everywhere, it doesn't really matter. So there we go. Open Me. Now this green is mint macaron on everything, but I've just decided that I like it with the Granny Apple Green. I think it kind of goes with the glitter a little bit more. So, because you know, glitter changes the colors of stuff. So now I've re-inked that, and you guys know this is one of my favorite tricks. You saw me just line up this with where I stamped. So look at how perfectly I stamped that on the dotted line. That is amazing. Amazing. So I'm going to scoot it over a little bit because I know that it has these little holes for the string on there. And see if I can get this straight. There we go. Oh, put this back in place. There we go. Let me hold that down. And then just stamp. Oh, see, this is why we want our Stamparatus. And I hope that tag didn't move out of its place. We'll find out in a second. There we go. Ta-da! All right. So now I have my perfect tag. This was, again, also one of the awesome Wednesday, Wishlist Wednesday items. It's awesome, $49. Great gift for you or your friends. Best stamp positioner ever. Be sure to watch that video to see all the details that I did with that one. Okay, so now here are my pieces. This card is fairly simple. Sometimes I like simple, especially when you're doing holiday cards, right? You kind of want to move along, especially if you have a big list like I do. Excuse me. So I am going to just take this and I am going to use a dimensional right in the center. Oh, that's too big. I'm going to grab a small dimensional. Here we go. This is why it's good to have two sizes. I'm going to use a small dimensional right in the center of that. And pop that up. Get it about right. There we go. Now it's popped up a little bit. I am going to put some liquid glue on the back here. Set that there. Then this time I will use some of the fun string, the baker's twine. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. And I am going to see if I can do this on camera. You know how I am, you guys, you know. It's a pretty big hole, but comparatively, but I struggle with stuff. I don't know what to tell you. All right. So I'm winding that through and I'm just going to pull it like so. Look what I did. Do you see that? Look what I did. I don't know how I did that. I just made a mistake. But it is not the first time nor the last that I pull the string wrong. As I like to tell you guys and remind you, if you are looking for your perfect Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you need to keep looking because she is not me. I am not perfect. And see, look at that, Carrie, really? Excuse me while I lick my ribbon. But you definitely, we definitely have fun here. Here on my Facebook page, facebook.com/MemoryINKers. We like to have a good time here. So I hope y'all are having a good time. So now this time I'm going to make sure I pull them both through. There we go. Now I have that. And simple, again, a super simple card. Nothing fancy. I'm going to put, here's my little trick for when you do a loose ribbon like that. I've put my glue or my dimensional right over that. So it's going to be harder for this to untie and fall off of your card. So now I've just got that fun little open me. And then I can just trim that off. And there you go. Super simple, right? Just a fun, super simple card. So let me show you everything. Oops, sorry about the vertigo moment. Sorry about that. So let me show you everything that we made today. There it is. So that we can go over them all again. Again, this is for the November 2022 paper pumpkin. All right. On Black Friday with my awesome Black Friday deal, spend $50 and you're going to get a free stamp set in the mail from me. The kit makes these beautiful tags just as the kit is. So pretty. Love them. I think they're just lovely. Who would not want to get a gift with this tied on it? Even, you know, if you make homemade cookies, doesn't matter what your gift is, whether you're giving a big deal or a little deal. Hey, maybe you bought somebody a car and you can tie it to the car keys. I don't know. So here's the last one that we did. Here are the ones that I also alternative that I did not make in front of you. Here's another one that I did not make in front of you. Also, I forgot to mention to this when I was talking about embossing. See these little holes? These little green glitters, I didn't punch them out. Although you've got enough left over, you certainly could. It's from the hole that is in, it's that hole right there. This one still has it. And so I just put them on top just to make them match. So there's that one. And here are the two of the, these are the three that we did today. So let me do this. And there's the three that we did today. So again, I'm Carrie Beglow. I'm your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, a like, give me a comment, something. Please share this video on your pages so that, and then comment below that you've shared so that you can be in a prize next month for in my drawing. Again, if you want to watch me live, I am at facebook.com/MemoryINKers. I am also on YouTube, but I do not do YouTube Live. I just upload my lives from Facebook because I don't think it's a big deal to do one or the other. What's the diff? So if you need to talk to me, email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. Shoot me a DM or comment below that you need me to reach out. Again, if you're going to go in on the Black Friday deal, again, let me repeat, it's if you buy $50 in Stampin' Up! Products today, Black Friday 2022, you will get a free stamp set shipped to your home. Please use this hostess code SVHBXVNE. And I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving this year. I am looking forward to talking to you guys again. And of course, I'll be here tomorrow for our Saturday sip. So join me. Have a great and blessed day. Bye.